Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching The Karate Kid Part 3. What'd you think of the last two?
Incredible.
Yeah.
I've loved the series trilogy so far, and I'm really excited to see kind of where they go with the third one. The second one, we had no idea what to expect, and I feel like any guesses we did make were completely wrong.
Yeah, it was definitely way different than the first movie. So I'm expecting this one to be way different from the first two.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if they're back in the States.
Yeah, where are they?
Yeah, are we gonna see Daniel's mom again?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to know, like, where are we? Is there a time jump? But I'm super excited. The comments have been a little mixed for Karate Kid Part 3.
Yeah.
A lot of them say, don't even watch it, or at least watch it because it makes Cobra Kai better.
Yeah, so we are going to be watching Cobra Kai.
Yeah, so we will be moving into Cobra Kai for our next TV show. So I'm really excited for that. This is kind of laying the foundation for the TV show. So whether it's good or bad, I don't really care. I've really enjoyed the Karate Kid kind of universe.
Yeah, me too. And I'm obviously loving the relationship between Mr. Miyagi and Daniel. And I feel like this is just going to continue that.
Right. So I'm excited.
Me too.
So if you would like to see the full-length reaction to this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you would like to interact with us on our Instagrams, Twitch, or Twitter, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the movie. Well, I wonder if we're going to have a big recap like we did for the second part and just see a bunch of scenes from the past ones.
Pain does not exist in this stone.
Karate champion in the army. I feel like we didn't see that before.
The enemy deserves no mercy. What is the problem, Mr. Lawrence?
It's like mixing in flashbacks.
Yeah.
You know, you're really sick, man. How does second place feel now, huh?
I loved this scene.
Yeah. Just doesn't even touch him. So crazy. It's so good.
A person with no forgiveness in heart.
Oh, wow.
He looks a little rough.
Yeah.
Is it shut down?
Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering if he lost his dojo. Or maybe just all his students aren't coming anymore.
Yeah.
Look, we're sorry you lost all your students.
This is the final call regarding your bill, and if you do not pay immediately...
Man, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
No students, no money.
Where's the boss?
He's upstairs.
Thanks.
Looks so tall in that hallway.
I know, he's giant.
Come on!
It's one after another.
Telegraphing that wheel kick.
What a surprise, man! Yes!
I mean, he telegraphed his 2 punches into a car windshield.
What do you think? I bought that place for the rent? I bought it for you. 10 years ago, nuclear was the preferred waste. You could dump it anywhere. Now everybody's a detective.
Jeez.
Been 9 months since I've had a student walk through my doors.
You're going to Tahiti now.
Okay, what a change of fortune.
They made you suffer. So I'm gonna make them suffer and suffer and suffer. Then I start with the pain.
So he is a rich psycho boss?
Cobra Kai.
Never dies.
What about Vietnam, huh?
How many times did you save my ass?
I lost count.
So they have a very strong bond.
Yeah, and they're both very crazy.
Ah, smog. Smells like home.
Oh, that's cool.
I told her we were coming in tomorrow. She loves surprises.
Oh, man. So now they lost their home? And they were only gone for a few weeks.
Didn't I tell you that bum would sell the place, huh?
Man, are we still not going to see his mom again?
I take good care of him.
Might be here for
Oh.
a few months.
Nice, mama.
I can't believe it, Mr. College Man.
And when is Kamiko arriving?
She's not.
Oh, my.
Got this great job with a dance company in Tokyo, and
Man, he has bad luck with women.
I gotta go. Okay.
Just struggling back there. I wonder how long he's had this job, you know?
It's like a second home to him.
so what are you gonna do now?
Don't know.
Hey, you ever think about opening a bonsai store?
In my dream, my retirement.
Yeah. I hope he gets his dream to open up that store.
You already have all the stock. How hard can it be?
If Miyagi have money for lease, money very short supply.
Supply. Huh?
Thank you, Daniel-san, but
It's his college money, right?
Smells like money.
smell like college education.
But you know, if you miss the train this time, there may not be another one for a long, long time.
Then Miyagi take bus.
I bought 20 locations today. Yours, 100%.
What?
But what about those two jerks?
Jerks are taking up 100% of my time from now on.
Your life seems pretty sweet over there. You should probably forget about the two guys.
Pain in every part of his body. And here's the kicker. He's gonna thank me for it.
Make his knuckles bleed.
Dude, you brought that on yourself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it!
You would think that Daniel and Mr. Miyagi like killed this guy's firstborn child.
Beat him in a literal tournament.
It's just a normal tournament. This is like the weirdest villain.
Karate's bad boy. Mike Barnes.
He's gonna go recruit this guy to go fight Daniel.
How fast they college?
College?
Ooh, he did not go.
It's a place that I didn't go to today. May all your dreams come true.
Release.
For your new bonsai store, congratulations.
Cannot accept.
Yeah, but it's your dream, Mr. Miyagi. Why not?
Money in pocket was not for Miyagi dream.
I've been going to school non-stop since I'm 5. I could use the break.
What about fish?
The fish will be fine. It's not going anyplace. That fish is dead. Right here, Mr. Miyagi.
This place?
You bet this place.
It's an interesting location.
Is this the opportunity of a lifetime or what? The landlord says this neighborhood is up and coming, and I believe her too.
Oh man, he just wasted a lot of money.
Now maybe we could set a deal, you know, get some planners made up for the bonsai. Hey, come on in. Come on in.
Mr. Miyagi's like, this is a lot of work.
Think potential, all right? The possibilities are endless. Here, hold the lease.
He's so excited.
Yeah.
Mr. Miyagi's Little Trees. I'm telling you, it doesn't look it now, but this place is a gold mine.
He's like, how much you pay for this?
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Your name on lease next to mine, partner.
Oh.
Mr. Miyagi, this is gonna be great.
Get to work.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
What do you mean you can't dump it in Borneo? Who in Borneo knows what chloride sludge is? Do it!
Dump the toxic waste. I must be evil.
Well, you must be Mike Barnes.
It's like in the bath.
Call the boys.
Bring everyone in here.
Be a bad boy in LA. Snake's the boy to be bad with.
You know it.
No, thank you.
Beat this LaRusso kid in the All Valley tournament. You give me 25% ownership in your new dojos. I'm afraid I'm gonna need 50%.
What is this?
You fight as hard as you negotiate?
Harder.
You got your 50%.
You just bought yourself a champion.
You remember that.
Now come on in. Let's celebrate.
See you later, Mike.
He beats one kid and gets 50% of a business?
A bunch of it, like a whole chain.
Yeah, he's perfect.
This guy is so weird.
Choose own way grow because root too strong. One day you do own way. True bonsai grow wild. Only know of one.
Where's the tree now?
Yeah, devil's cauldron.
Jeez.
True original bonsai worth many $1,000.
I wonder if that's going to come in handy. Very expensive bonsai.
Together we do kata.
What a place to train.
That's beautiful. Also looks kind of terrifying.
Yeah. Once they started zooming out, I was like, no, never mind. Was that the location of the
I think
tree?
so, yeah.
There's a new rule this year. Would you like to read about it?
No.
Yeah, well, that's okay, because I got it memorized. The defending champion only needs to fight in the final match.
Wow, he just skips all the way to the top?
If karate use defend honor, karate means something. To use defend the plastic metal trophy, karate no mean nothing.
Well, I think when these villains get involved, it'll mean something.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely more reason to fight last tournament. I'm also just excited to see the business thrive. Who cares about karate?
Just in case you change your mind, here's the application. We have some time.
Just think about it. Oh, is there gonna be
Love interest?
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, hi.
They're for bonsai trees. We're opening a shop across the street.
Yeah, I love bonsai. Oh, yeah, that's me.
Ripped.
Elizabeth Ann Rooney happened to him, the traitor.
I'll see you soon, man.
How soon?
I'm right across the street.
Busy tonight?
No. I just live right upstairs, so go around the side, okay?
Okay.
Like, how the hell did that happen? I just got a date?
He works fast.
Yeah.
You didn't send me over there just to look at pots, did you, huh? Huh? Yeah, I knew it.
Okay.
You sign it? You didn't sign it.
No.
I'm proud of this title. Why can't I defend it? Yeah, well, the only thing living inside me right now is a lot of confusion. A match to it.
Then you watch your confusion disappear with the smoke.
This guy doesn't have a henchman he can send?
No, he wants to do it himself. Whatever it is that he's doing.
Yeah.
442nd.
Well, he didn't have to look very hard.
Yeah, for whatever the hell he wants. Oh, great.
Uh-oh.
At least he noticed something.
Yeah. I should want Mr. Miyagi to walk in and get, like, hurt.
Right.
And your son look good.
Yeah, thanks for the shirt. I love it.
Oh yeah, he was his date.
I'm gonna let my confusion go up in smoke. I want my karate and your karate to mean something.
Maybe do that outside, though. Okay.
Wait, no more bruises.
Get out of here. They never laid a hand on me last year. I'll see you later, Mr.
Oh, he was in the fight.
Oh. What do you have, poison oak?
My boyfriend.
Well, where's home?
Columbus.
Well, meet your first friend.
All right.
I never know retirement means such a hard work.
He doesn't really look like the karate teacher type, you know?
Yeah, well, half the time he teaches me stuff I don't even know what I'm being taught. Well, it's like that vase you were making this morning. Yeah, he'll make a whole karate lesson out of that. I'm a mugger. I'm gonna grab you and
yeah. Okay.
Pull down and bring your knee up.
Oh my God.
Oh, great.
We heard you weren't entering the All Valley this year.
Where'd you hear that?
And who are you?
I need your title.
So then enter the tournament and go for it.
You don't enter, and that affects my financial future, Daniel.
You're right. I'm not gonna
Sign it!
This guy.
And you can dream about me.
Slime ball.
Slime ball. Would your mother teach you that?
That was so odd.
Slime ball? Your mom teach you that?
I'm glad we get more of Mr. Miyagi's garden.
Right? Oh, and this guy's here now. People just walk in.
My master is Kim Sung-young of South Korea. My teacher sends his apologies for John Kreese's dishonorable actions.
Interesting
Yeah.
tactic.
I buried John last week. And after he lost all his students, it just broke his heart. War does something to a man. Well, you had to have been there to know what I mean.
Trying to appease to him.
442nd. More medals of honor came out of the 442nd than all World War II put together.
Come, we continue, Kata.
What was he trying to do there?
Just like plant a seed.
He's going both directions. He's playing nice, and then he's sending his little henchmen to play rough.
I got stuck with all this macaroni and cheese.
Hey, you know what I like.
Now I want you to try this, okay?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it as 11.
He was lying for sure.
Oh, look at the tree. You got it just right.
Oh, good.
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey.
What the hell?
Hey, Dennis! You didn't sign it yet.
Hey, come on. Put his head out.
Get fucked, Dennis. What? Hey, Daniel's staying strong.
Mike, come on, let's get out of here.
What? That'd be so funny if they just got hit by a train right there.
Yeah, Jessica, you alright?
Yeah.
Jessica was just like kicked in the chest.
You know, I can't believe you're singing.
Just got beat up. The store was destroyed.
Firaki bonsai tree, not in shop. We sell a few trees, big shoji screen, start over again.
What do we do if they come back?
Da da da.
He doesn't care.
Sing happy song. Da da.
Where are the trees? Where'd you put the trees?
Oh, great. There goes her stock.
They stole it. They stole it.
Sometime better be butter on full stomach than empty one.
Go to the police and report it. Show them the application so they can arrest this jerk.
Yeah, definitely the police is a great place to start. Breaking and entering, assault, robbery.
But as I walk in, they all start laughing at me.
What?
If Mr. Miyagi doesn't sell this tree we're looking for, he loses his business.
I feel like Mr. Miyagi's not gonna like if this tree is gone.
No.
This one tree can set Mr. Miyagi up for life. I mean, that's the least I could do for him.
It's his tree.
Yeah.
Good luck. We're never gonna find
Oh,
it.
there you go.
That's it. That must be it. That's it. I found it. Now how are we gonna get all the way down there?
Hey, leave that to me. I'll teach you.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
She's coming in handy.
I love this rope. This rope and I are going steady.
Dad, look out!
Oh.
Oh, David, hold on. Okay, I got you.
This immediately went bad.
You've done this kind of stuff before, right?
Yeah, but not from this high up.
Oh, great.
All right.
This is very adventurous for someone who's never done this before.
How are we gonna get back up there?
Don't worry about it.
How do they get back up?
You just climb?
Yeah, but that's steep. And how did Mr. Miyagi get down here?
What if he tells you to put it back? I mean, what do you...
He's not gonna tell me to put it back.
He's 100% gonna want you to put it back.
Do you want me to take
No,
this?
I got it.
Do not drop this thing. Oh! Save the tree.
Nope, he already dropped it.
Oh my God, the tree's in the water! Get out of the way! I'll have you home in no time. Good, no big breaks.
This is terrible.
The ropes.
What the?
How you doing? Heads up, Danny boy!
Don't let the ropes down!
First sign the application!
They could die down here.
Yeah.
How do we get out of here without a rope?
Without a rope, we're dead.
You want it? You work for it. You pull us up.
Oh, I guess that's how they're getting out.
Thanks for the help, guys.
All right, I got you.
You're gonna fight me in this tournament, or I'm gonna literally murder you.
The application when I get up there. Well, this will all seem like a happy memory compared to what I do to you and what we all do to her.
What the fuck?
Give me the tree.
Daniel, don't.
No! Shut up!
What is going on?
Hey, Daniel, make a wish.
No!
What?
For what?
You already got the application signed. You already almost murdered them.
I just didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
I forgive you. If root strong, tree survive.
What'd you do? What'd you buy these? With what?
Sell truck.
Oh.
Why didn't you tell me that's what you were gonna do?
Wake up this morning, you gone.
All of this could have been avoided.
Everything work out. Everything okay now.
Thank God Mr. Miyagi's like the greatest person on the planet.
What else was I supposed to do?
Understand?
Yeah, I mean, it was his life or...
Or signing up.
Then you trained me, right?
And you're saying Miyagi always, but for tournament, cannot.
I mean, there was definitely a lot of meaning behind signing up for the tournament now than there was at the very beginning of the movie.
Right.
You wouldn't train me for the tournament.
You gotta build up your wind.
Why, so Bonehead can knock more of it out of me?
Champion!
Yeah, I'd like to forget it. Oh, hey, yeah, Jessica, this is...
Oh, he's gonna train him?
Most of these tournament guys are a sucker for the front sweep. Ask your Mr. Miyagi, he'll show you.
Actually, he won't.
Look, I got a good book on sweep techniques. I'll drop it off for you sometime, okay?
Doesn't this guy have a business to run or something?
No, he said he was going to be spending 24/7 on these two.
Gotta get some muscles.
Oh, man.
Also, she's a pretty good friend because all she's done is getting physically abused and almost murdered since meeting this guy.
Get out of here, man. I signed it, all right?
What'd you call the cops for? The karate's a joke.
Let him up, punk. Get up.
Wow, all part of their little scheme.
Yeah. Look at the front sweep.
Get the hell out of here.
I was hoping you would have killed him.
That's not what karate's about. It's for defense.
Yeah, I know you're right.
Of course it is.
Well, of course, there's only so much you can learn from a book.
Hey, you're telling me. Hey, you okay?
Running the Cobra Kai dojo again. Anytime you want to train, I'll be there for you.
Man, joining Cobra Kai.
I'll see you around.
Yeah, I'll see you.
He's way crazier. The fact that he can, like, turn that on.
Right?
Somebody on the train tracks?
Yeah, someone was like doing push-ups on the train tracks.
Beautiful, huh? You like?
Yeah, saw one the other night. They're great. Listen, I have a favor to ask you. Do you know how to sweep?
Of course. You wait here. I'll be right back.
Gonna grab a broom?
Yes, sir. You hold like this.
You don't want to show me, you don't show me. Just don't make fun of me, all right?
I'm surprised Miyagi's not teaching him, considering it was literally life or death to sign. At first, when Daniel needed someone to train with, I was kind of hoping he would go find Johnny and train with him.
Oh, hey, I got a gi hanging in the closet. I think it'll fit. What do you say we go right now?
I like this psychotic version of this guy. If he was just this, he would be great.
Rule number 1, a man can't stand. He can't fight.
Is he just gonna kick the shit out of him repeatedly to like build up his tolerance?
Or wear him out.
Imagine these 2x4s are legs. That's too low.
Any higher, it'd be like hitting the knee.
Did you come here to teach or to be taught? That's it. Harder.
I mean, he did say he would make him, like, beg for pain. He's doing pretty good with his plan.
Extreme situations require extreme measures.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's gonna be wrecked by the end of this.
Yeah. Just kicking and punching wood.
I really appreciate all your help.
Aw.
Oof.
Who is it?
Miyagi.
I don't know.
Hey, Mr. Miyagi.
Daniel-san, what happened foot?
Immediately.
Wow, look at that. I don't know.
Who did that?
What's that?
A little foot bath.
New foot powder.
Whoa.
Smells like old foot powder. What's in there?
That you don't know.
What am I doing?
Daniel-san, Miyagi heart empty without you.
Aww.
The bruise on your foot is gone.
Some crazy powder.
Like, Mr. Miyagi's still gonna be helping him by, like, getting rid of all of the, like, ailments that this is causing.
Yeah.
Oh, we did kata.
Kata?
Yeah.
This guy is flexible.
Yeah, right?
Rule number 2 of the Quicksilver method. A man can't breathe. He can't fight. Good, you try. Right here, his ribs. Lay into him.
Can't I punch the punching bag?
Said make his knuckles bleed.
Yeah.
What, you think you can rely on that crane crap?
Well, I did pretty well with it last time.
Except for against Chosen.
I make wimps into winners, not the other way around.
He's so crazy. Ooh. Get some of that, more of that powder.
He knows you're there.
Miyagi.
Smooth.
Daniel-san, why are you doing this to yourself?
Doing what?
What you doing?
Extreme situations require extreme measures.
That not sound like you talk.
You're not gonna be part of the solution. Just don't give me a hard time about it, all right?
I mean, if he doesn't continue, they're just going to come back and destroy his shop again. He's running out of stuff to sell, trying to keep things going.
Yeah.
What are you wasting your time with kata for?
Just trying to erase all of Miyagi's teachings.
Rule number 3. A man can't see, he can't fight. He'll be blinded by his tears and choke on his own blood.
We're talking about a tournament.
And when he's close enough, aside!
Oh, yeah.
He ran into your fist. Not your fault, right? That means you win! Visualize.
Oof.
Detach your head from the rest of your body.
Ooh.
It's blood. Make believe it's his.
He's turning him into a monster.
Yeah.
Gonna cause a fight here?
Probably.
Now, what is wrong with you?
Oh.
Hey, where's that guy with my money?
He didn't even get paid.
Something got in your way. Bang! Down it went.
Man, really corrupting him. Man, this guy's great at turning Daniel into an absolute villain.
I just didn't want you leaving thinking that was me.
Oh, it wasn't you? Then who was it? Conan the Barbarian? Just because I got upset with you, I mean, that doesn't mean I'm not your friend anymore.
She's been through much worse with you.
You'll do fine. You just gotta do it.
I'm gonna miss you.
Send me a Christmas card, okay?
I like her a lot.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Anytime.
And I like that they just went with a straight friendship,
Yeah.
not like another romantic interest.
Hello? Hello, miss?
It's unraveling.
Spiraling.
Everything you taught me. I did the opposite. Everything. I couldn't have been worse.
Everything can hear, Daniel-san. Just take time.
Mr. Miyagi's just so calm. Oh, it is doing better.
Hey, it's budding.
Make it because have strong root. Just like you, Daniel-san.
You're right. You remember that guy, Terry Silver? Just want to tell him it's over. All right? I'll just be back in a little while.
I don't think that's gonna go well.
No. I honestly feel like he'd be better off just being a no-show.
Right. Maybe he'll like overhear the truth or something like that.
Or he's gonna see Kreese.
Kreese is not dead.
Listen, I've decided not to defend my title. You know, when I hit that guy, that's just not me.
You're getting in that ring.
Hey, excuse me, Mr. Silver, you can't make me do something I don't want to do.
Crazy's coming out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, I'm not gonna be there, so just forget about it, all right?
Whoa.
Just stand there, let him kick your ass.
Is Miyagi? Oh, yeah. Fight all three.
Party time.
Party time? All right, Miyagi. Man, he hasn't even been touched. All right.
I'm gonna open Cobra Kai dojos all over this valley.
You guys all just got your asses kicked.
Will you train me?
How much longer till this tournament?
I know, right? This tournament's like tomorrow. I like the cutting between just like pure anger and violence and then just like peaceful training.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cooler.
Oh, they're gonna go plant it back?
We're gonna find out how Mr. Miyagi got down there.
I know, right? I guess just like that.
We plant tree here. This tree now choose how it grow. So must you choose how you grow.
Always with the amazing teachings. And he just needs to go fight the final one.
This guy's just blowing through everybody.
Yeah.
I would like to thank a new patron of ours.
All right, a t-shirt.
No mercy.
Greatest karate man I have ever known, Sensei John Kreese.
Boo.
Together,
Boo.
Cobra Kai dojos, honesty, compassion.
No mercy, violence, anger.
First you win a point, then you lose a point. Pulverize him for the full 3 minutes.
Daniel LaRusso!
Daniel.
This is over. His mother won't recognize it. Both know the rules.
So insane.
Each other, bow. I said bow.
Oh.
How are the family jewels, huh?
That guy doesn't even do karate. He's just there. So now he can get a point if he wants one. Oh. He was doing so good for a second.
He's just like so aggressive.
Oh.
1 point. Score is again 0-0.
Well, he can't do that trade-off again or else he's disqualified. So now it's 1-0. He's going to have to let Daniel get a point.
No point for kick to the ball.
Oh, no point.
But not a penalty?
Right. How is this not a point or a penalty?
No clean technique on that exchange.
Not a clean technique? What?
It's okay, lose to opponent. Must not lose to fear. There's karate still inside. Now time let out.
He doesn't care if Daniel loses, just not giving up.
Your karate's a joke, and your teachers are shit.
Oof.
He's nothing.
Talk about Mr. Miyagi and it's over.
Right? Alright, sudden death. Come on, Daniel. It's like, what is he doing? They threw the shirt back at him. All right, that was Karate Kid 3. What'd you think?
It was cute.
Yeah, definitely different.
Yeah.
I would say the movie got better as it went along.
Yeah.
Still decently ridiculous compared to the first two.
Yeah, I think the villain kind of being like this over-the-top, rich, like crazy...
With very little to no connection to the story. The other side villains, like the one guy, like there's multiple guys, they didn't even do karate. They were just like, hey, I'm evil because I'm evil.
Yeah.
The first movie, all of the villains were great. Even there was a personal connection between, you know, Daniel and Elizabeth and Johnny and the school aspect. Even the villains from the second Karate Kid were great because it was a carryover between Miyagi and his feud with Sato, I believe was his name.
Yeah.
From decades.
Yeah.
Like there was history there. This one, it makes sense why Kreese would maybe be like down and defeated and want some revenge. But to have this like character of this super insane and then very wealthy guy.
Yeah.
It was hard to believe compared to how strong the villains are for the first two films.
Yeah. So, I mean, it made sense enough. Like, there was a connection. He obviously...
From the war.
Yeah, from the war. He had this super strong bond with Kreese. But, yeah, it was a little over the top. A little bit cheesy on the villain.
On the villain side.
Yeah.
And even Mike, like the main karate guy, his main motivation was like money, like a business. Like, there wasn't something deep and personal there like the other two movies.
Yeah.
So that was the weakest part of the movie, but it definitely got way better as the movie went along.
Right.
And I actually really enjoyed the evil super rich guy. Once his plan really started to like take effect, he really did do a lot of damage to Daniel.
Yeah, like mentally and physically.
Yeah, so like that as it went along, it was like, man, he's really successful, and like this is really getting to Daniel, and it's really coming between Daniel and Miyagi, and it started to become very real and personal. So I really enjoyed it towards the end.
Yeah, and I think from what we'd seen so far, I think it was important to have a storyline that did kind of break the perfect relationship between Daniel and Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, that was definitely unique to this one.
Yeah, I think it just made it that much more perfect at the end when things came together. Mr. Miyagi was training Daniel again, and he was able to win at this tournament with Mr. Miyagi by his side.
Yeah, just the teachings of the defense and that going along with the whole storyline of the roots of the bonsai tree.
Yeah.
I loved all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, Mr. Miyagi and Daniel's relationship is always the highlight, and it was amazing in this movie too.
Yeah, they went through, you know, a tough couple of weeks when Daniel was kind of being trained elsewhere and he was starting to lose himself. Even though Mr. Miyagi was always there for him still.
He was still like right there.
Yeah, but not like in the sense of training him.
Yeah.
So overall, I did like the film. I think it was the weakest of the three.
Yeah.
But I did like it.
Oh, there's a ton to like about this movie.
Yeah.
Like you said, the relationship between Daniel and Miyagi. The first movie is kind of Daniel's problems, and then the second movie is kind of Miyagi's problems. And this movie was they had a problem together. So to kind of see them work through that, and kind of like you said, Miyagi was always there on the side. Daniel kind of was just like self-destructing a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, because of how successful that one guy's plan.
Yeah.
Silver, I believe his name, how successful his plan was going. So it was great to see the issues between the relationship and those be resolved. There was other stuff that I really enjoyed, like Jessica.
I really liked Jessica.
She was a great character.
Yeah, no, and like you said during the reaction, I liked that they brought in like a friend for him, as opposed to like a love interest that we got in the first two films.
Yeah, because the love interest in the first one, it was just like, oh, UCLA player. And then the second one, it's like, sorry, dance company. So it was just like, come on, is he gonna get like shafted again?
Yeah, he just keeps getting dropped. So I feel like Jessica was perfect. They like the very beginning, not the very beginning, but really like the second scene with her, they established like she has a boyfriend and she's moving away.
Yeah.
So there weren't like setting us up for us to be like, "Aw," like we knew those things going into it.
And it's not like there was ever moments between the two where it was like, oh, will they, won't they still? Or it was just like, nope, they're friends and she's gone. And that's how they stuck to that.
Yeah.
And that was great.
Yeah, I feel like she was a great support for him. I feel like she was like a good like kind of sidekick-ish.
Oh, yeah.
Throughout, like when every time that they were in the store.
Yeah.
Going down to get the bonsai tree.
I mean,
all of it.
Can you imagine meeting someone and then like a day later you're getting like assaulted repeatedly and then almost murdered and you're like, yeah, let's hang out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like she really was like a ride or die friend.
Yeah.
So she was a great character and she helped kind of calm Daniel down at his worst.
Yeah.
After he punched that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that scene. Like I like that Daniel got to the edge of doing something and immediately realizing this is not me. Like I am not this type of person.
Yeah.
So overall, just the dynamics between Daniel and Miyagi and the relationships that they had with some of the side characters, or mainly just Jessica, it was really rewarding to kind of see all of this through ups and downs.
Mm-hmm. I can see why this is likely going to be important for Cobra Kai.
I would assume so.
Because really, Cobra Kai was not relevant at all in the second film, except for the very beginning. So from that very beginning, it really seems like, you know, Kreese is just kind of got made to look a fool, essentially, by Mr. Miyagi, but that was really all we got. So in this film, like, we're now seeing that Kreese is back. They're opening up, like, they're supposed to be opening up a ton of things in the valley, even though don't know how that's gonna work out now that they kind of lost against Daniel again.
Yeah, they got booed and got their shirts thrown back, but it still established Kreese's desire for revenge and the wealth that is potentially behind Cobra Kai.
Yes.
And it doesn't seem like it was the relationship between Kreese and Silver. It wasn't like, oh, Cobra Kai never dies. Like, haha, that's funny. It's almost like this is like a gang. Like, it's super real to them.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that plays into the rest of the Cobra Kai series, if it's still trying to regain their honor or something, or if we start off with them having tons of locations and success or something like that.
Right. So very interested to see, and overall, I feel like this was a good, like, ending to the trilogy.
Yeah. I do like the storylines that it covered for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because we can kind of build our own ending. I'm really curious to see what Cobra Kai does, but kind of that line when they're like replanting the bonsai tree and they're saying like it can now decide how it wants to grow, and now Daniel, you can decide.
Yeah.
So, you know, my assumption is the store is successful and they work there together, and Daniel goes to college and, you know, completes college or whatever. Maybe he takes over the business from Miyagi or something. Like, we are in control, at least currently, of what the ending will be, because kind of like the first movie, it just stops. This movie is just like, Daniel won, movie over.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I hadn't really thought about that, but I like that.
Yeah, so we get to kind of decide until we watch Cobra Kai, and it's probably just going to be told what happens.
Yeah.
Which I'm super excited for as well.
Yeah, no, me too. They're going to have to fill in that gap, and this will be the longest series that we've watched.
Yeah, this will definitely be the longest show in terms of how many episodes have already been made.
Yeah, we haven't really watched any series for the most part.
No, the most
Boys.
was like The Boys, and
Yeah.
there was already 2 seasons out. But this, I think there's already 4 seasons.
Yeah.
And I want to say, I mean, I don't know anything about Cobra Kai, but I at least have seen Johnny, at least an older Johnny, in like a poster for the show or something.
Yeah, I feel like I've gone on Netflix and it's one of the top.
Right, it's
kinda,
like, hey, watch this, and it's and I see Johnny.
Yeah.
And I was super bummed that Johnny wasn't in the second one or this one.
Yeah, no, I was expecting him to be back, at least in this one, now that they're back in the States. So I'm interested to see how it kind of ties back
to Cobra Kai. I mean, I guess Johnny was in the second one at the very beginning, the whole parking lot situation. If that's where things left off, I would assume he has no association with Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like any of those guys did or do.
Right. So, yeah, all of the students left. So, how... I don't know. I mean, obviously we're going to watch it, so I don't need to keep coming up with theories, but it's going to be interesting to see how Johnny goes from that parking lot situation to somehow being related with Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Whether for it or against it, I don't know.
Right.
So, but I enjoyed this movie for sure. It got stronger as the movie went on, and the highlights absolutely were anything to do with Daniel, Miyagi, and Jessica.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I'm really glad we got to experience the Karate Kid trilogy, and I'm really excited to kind of continue it with Cobra Kai.
Yeah, me too.
So if you would like to see a full-length reaction to this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you would like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links will be in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.